in life sometimes you need certain things to come together to click for things to happen, you know.
Yeah.
So that was just it was in 2000, let's say the end of 2018, beginning of 2019 when that happened for me. That's things clicked because before that I was there. I was doing music, I was writing, but I was doing most of the things myself. I was doing production myself, I was recording, and I had a lot of people also around me. So I had songs, but I couldn't bring them to the level that I want. I'm kind of a perfectionist, I want to put things to a level.
Okay, okay. Wow.
So but reggae ni mulka become akadonkiula Jamaica. Maybe Imam will understand because normally to grow can time me. Masai no pole falinta, but to grow can time. Gambia was in the whole Africa. Gambia was the reggae capital.
Yeah.
Gambia before in the last, let's say, 2 years that I came, I was giving this time also to the family. It's important to me. Yes, the family is important to me. When I come here, I try to give this time to them. So what the plan is the next year before I come, we will plan. We will have to have a long-term plan because I'm working on album now.
Okay.
So I will release a song, an album internationally when I go back to Germany, like an international album. But also I want to connect more with my people because what I'm doing is good and it's received well internationally. But I feel like Gambia can still have more from me, so I start to do songs in Mandinka.
Okay.
So the plan is to release an international album when I go back before the end of this year, and then next year to release a Mandinka album here in Gambia. In Europe, I've performed in many cities. You know?
Yeah.
Many cities. From Berlin to Hamburg to Stuttgart to, you know.
How is the turnout from the people, like the reaction from the people when you perform after your performances, like, you know, stepping on stage, singing? You sing, like
it's been a really enjoyable journey. Like people react good to the music. People turn up. Be a singer, be a musician before you go out here and represent Gambia. Yeah, be able to hold a mic, have a band, sing your music.
Yeah, which is very important.
Yeah, because you are representing. I mean, if you want to do it for fun, do it in any way that you want to do it. But if you want to be representing Gambia, be a full musician. Be able to. Gambia's main problem is that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. To all the viewers that are watching this show right now, this is Lura, the ultimate bass in the building. Today on the podcast, joining me is a reggae superstar, a Gambian, born and raised, as he told me right now, based in Europe, Germany, doing some great things in the reggae scene globally. Jahringo, right now in the building. Jahringo, you are welcome to the Ultimate Podcast.
Yes,
my brother here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah.
And to all the fans, them big up on yourself. They are Jahringo.
Mashallah. I've been seeing your things since 2019. First video clip uploaded on YouTube.
Yeah.
On the 2nd of April.
Yeah. 2019. Yeah.
2019.
It was Liberation. Yeah.
Mashallah.
And it's still one of the biggest songs.
Yeah, biggest
still
songs.
one of my biggest songs, you know. I have other hit songs, but Liberation is still on top there.
With the level of the quality, the sound, the professionalism, the standard of that song, you know, coming out in 2019, a Gambian artist singing like that level. Where was Jahringo before that?
Before that, I was there still, you know, I was doing things, but you know, in life sometimes you need certain things to come together to click for things to happen, you know. So that was just it was in 2000, let's say the end of 2018, beginning of 2019 when that happened for me. That's things clicked because before that I was there. I was doing music, I was writing, but I was doing most of the things myself. I was doing production myself, I was recording, and I had a lot of people also around me. So I couldn't. I had songs, but I couldn't bring them to the level that I want. I'm a kind of a perfectionist. I want to put things to a level. I had a lot of material, but I couldn't bring them to a level because of the because I had to do everything, and I was not professional enough for me to be able to do everything, like to produce, mix myself, write myself, record everything. And I had to come to this realization that I have to focus on one thing, which is singing, writing and singing.
Yeah.
You know.
Then you were doing a whole lot of packing together.
I was doing everything.
Together.
Everything. I was doing everything.
Which is too much for you.
Yeah, it was too much for me, and I couldn't bring the things to the level that I want them to be.
Yeah.
So, but when I stopped everything, I focused on writing and singing. Then I had somebody else who was producing. I used to go to him, and his focus just producing.
Yeah.
That's when things started.
I can relate.
Yeah.
Now on this session, like for the Gambian fan base and for the people that are watching, you know, because most of them they will be like asking whether he's a born Gambian. Many people will be like mixing you up with the Jamaican or another nationality. You know, you sounds more like a Jamaican when you are singing. People will be like, okay, he sings like Colonix. I can't think of like I'm calling Colonix. You know, the voice and the style, everything. You know, we are going to talk about the revolution. You know, the Gambian scene here back in the homecoming of you. You know, the evolution, the journey, the career, everything, how it started. You know, on this session we are going to talk about a lot of things about you and the career. So when we say Jahringo, who is Jahringo to the Gambian people? Who is
Jahringo?
Wow.
So but reggae ni mulka come ako don't kill like Colonix, ako don't kill like Jamaican. Maybe Imam will understand because normally to grow kan time me. Man sayang na pule falinta, but to grow kan time me. Gambia was in the whole Africa. Gambia was the reggae capital.
Yeah.
Gambia before. When you come to reggae, we were the ones we grew up with reggae. Na korokel be reggae play from Demba Conta then Bonnie Spear, Bonnie Wella, Bob Marley. Most of the people either cultural music or reggae music. We are not too much like into hip hop and all those things. So it shouldn't be a surprise when a Gambian come and sing normally, just like all these other people, because we grew up in it. We grew up in it. I'm just surprised that people are surprised that Gambian can sing reggae like this, because normally it shouldn't only be few, it should be many people, because we grew up in reggae. A lot of us, a lot of Gambians. Even the artists now, most of the artists, if they were not inspired by reggae artists, when it comes to Gambian people that inspire them, if they were not themselves inspired by a reggae artist, then the person that inspired them was inspired by a reggae artist. Unless maybe they are cultural musicians. That's a different thing.
Let's talk about the upbringing of Jahringo in Woolley, like in the Upper River region. Like your school days, which school did you attend, or like how did it go in your upbringing, your childhood days?
The school Uluta Barukunda, Ngota Jile, and primary school and then moved to a bigger area called Nyakwe. Nyakwe is a place called Grand Nyakwe, Sati Jaman Lesotho, close to each other. So it's side up here. So I went to junior school together. From there, and then Bunu, senior school there. Go to senior.
Go to senior. Which year?
I made a sign that I wanted to graduate in 2003.
Okay, yeah. Way back.
Graduate at the time. So, but coming, then graduate who was on the music because most more malam contemporary arts because from more mujang is like nka focus na kam nka focus so exam na go pass kada focus on doctor so but after what with all the music was part of you.
So
I was always listening to music. I used to, cram albums like Gentleman and all those people, Sister Kalanji, when I didn't even choose to be a musician at that time.
Yeah, those days.
So but after I graduated, then my studio, so my brother, Mighty Children.
Wow, Mighty Children.
Moses.
Yeah, ngam.
Yeah. At the studio, Papa. So I CD Jamal Dinner. Most of them are reggae CDs. Like he's a DJ and he used to have a lot of CDs and he sent me a shop full of CDs. So I was recording these CDs on small cassettes.
Yeah.
And selling.
I can relate to those days.
Back on.
Yeah,
that was my work. What I'm doing. So I was doing that and I was going to college. Business college. Business college.
At MDI?
No. Min Fajar International Business College.
Yeah.
Johnson.
Yeah.
So na so ko yung bakaw la. So na school Johnson. Federal campo.
Yeah.
So after ka ambalan so na school hindi school ngada Kasebwafo. Yeah, so Kasebwafo na like I have to listen to music.
Yeah, and the rhythms are there too on the beats.
Yeah.
And on the CDs too.
Yeah.
And
So
the rhythms that are out.
yeah, that also helped me a lot, like in understanding music itself and how it's, because I was recommending music for other people. I was selling it, so that means I have to be able to answer questions about certain things, and I was recommending music. And I was myself passionate about it too. I was listening to music almost every day. So yeah, that also helped me my understanding of music.
Yeah. Now, like that was late around 2006 towards 2010.
No, that was 2003.
Yeah.
Around 2003, 2004, 5, 6, 7 and a half, and
Yeah. So it seems those days we were not into singing, but into the marketing and the business of selling music and stuff.
Yeah. I was young because school because they like every class I was the youngest. Class. Yeah, so no okay can school, so I was still doing that. So more young, so but I decided to work with so but through my involvement in music, I already started like understanding some concepts of writing music, how musicians, like people I'm listening to, how they rhyme their songs and the kind of topics they bring and how they deal with those kind of
how they
topics.
arrange their
I think these are the most important things, because if you have those understanding in the beginning, the other parts you can develop them later. Yeah. So that's how it happened. I had those kind of understanding, and then later in my life, when I decided to be an artist, then I started to develop other parts. Like when it comes to singing, the voice, and building of melodies and things. Those kind of things.
Then when did that start? When did that start with you? Which year?
It started
after when you traveled or before?
No,
traveling?
in Gambia. In Gambia, I won't say like it ended here, but it started here.
Yeah, it started.
Yeah, because my first song I recorded in 2007 in Yagana
World Studio.
Studio in
Manjai. I couldn't remember the studio name there.
Exactly. Yeah, that time Sniper was the
engineer.
Yeah,
Sniper. Yes. Kema. Saya ada modelan.
Last year na bentalan GTS.
Yeah, I tell modelan engineer.
Yeah, man. Na bentalan GTS, Yeah, man. I tell you record my first song, Yeah.
That was in 2007.
It was 2007, was that, Yeah, that was in 2007.
Well, those days, DJ Mo was on radio, promoting DJ Mo radio seat.
Yeah.
We had Bombastic World, we had DJ Oswald, we had different radio stations.
Exactly.
Because what time was like telling like a video play, but then the radio was more of the promotional side.
Yeah, we were using both of them. Both of them, like TV and radio. Those times, because I can remember those times. People like Penchabe.
Right,
Punjabi.
Right, yeah.
I can remember I used to write down their lyrics.
Okay.
Yeah, and they used to play them a lot on GRTs.
Okay.
It's playing Punjabi. What's up? You know that song. You know that.
Which one?
Jajalo.
Who wrote them?
Yeah, no, I won't. I'm not saying I'm the one who write it.
Yeah.
I'm saying like when they were singing it on TV,
Yeah.
I will take a pen.
Okay, you write
Stop.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's TV.
Yeah.
So I cannot stop this song because it's playing on TV.
Yeah.
So I have to come
Okay.
I have to
You
come always
write
to write down the lyrics
Yeah,
because
so
I wanted
for you
to
to-
understand
yeah.
what they were singing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
I wanted to understand what
I
they were
live
singing.
with the
Yeah,
song.
so yeah.
This a
So
cappella
I
song.
can sing along.
Yeah,
You know?
to a cappella
But I mean that time I didn't understand, especially the part of Musanja, the flying lion. You know? Yeah, I was writing it down, so that when he sing, I can sing along.
Yeah,
So
I understand. So those were the hobbies,
So,
like
yeah,
we are more interested to that, like
Yeah.
you wanna sing every song.
I want to sing most of the songs
Yeah.
that they were playing on TV, and then radio mostly was later in the night. You have sometimes in the day, but like in the day you are in the school, and later in the night you have to go to school again. But still, we were listening to reggae vibes on radio, you know, like me and my people in Bunumfa, when maybe DJ Mo is playing or DJ Ozzy.
Yeah.
Even that.
Now he's in Sierra Leone.
He's in
Sierra
Sierra Leone,
Leone now.
yeah.
Ozzy with the thick voice.
Big voice. Yeah. And even Pisces, Fireman, they were playing on radio in those days, you know. In those days, yeah. So we used to listen to all of them, but also like on TV, like Lamin Manga, especially extra tradition later in the night. Yeah.
Those are some good memories of Gambian music,
Exactly.
and the vibe too, and the living
Yeah.
status in Gambia. Now let's talk about you traveling to Europe. Before traveling to Europe, did you ever release a single or start performing in the Gambia? Like start to perform Gambia, then you will travel. Like that, you might perform Gambia, just it matter after then you language of content cake free from doing
Exactly.
you
Okay, bring out your record. Year 2007. So 2008, kon nga fa na brother Moses ate Agnakan Gambia, and a friend of Elijah is a friend of mine. Elijah is an artist. So ate he was here in 2006, and because he's an artist, I used to vibe with him. And he saw a kind of talent, like he kind of realized the talent in me, you know, because by that time I've written down some songs. Yeah. But that time I wasn't in singing part, but he was the one who paid Sniper to record me in 2007. So he came in 2006, we saw that. Then 2007 he took me to the studio. To the studio. Me and a friend of mine, we recorded two songs, each one song. And then in 2000, that was in 2007. And in 2008, when he was coming, he bring along a computer, MacBook. So with Logic inside. Yeah. And my brother's compound there was a small house. And then we decorated it. Then
to set up a house studio.
To set up a studio. Yeah. So I started that too. When I stopped that time, I stopped already. 2007 I stopped the studio in Backup. So I started.
Eventually, new house studio.
Yeah.
This production, music production,
recording, on the mixing and all those kind of things.
So he left the iMac with you when he was going.
The iMac with me.
With the Logic inside.
With the Logic inside, with microphone.
Yeah, with a mic.
And it was in that studio.
Yeah.
Rebellion met me.
Oh.
It was in that studio Dr. Saka met me. Like different Gambian artists, big artists in those times. Rebellion came there at one point, and then he told me, "Yeah, keep it up. I see what you're doing. Keep it up." You know.
Then you were a house recorder, like you kind of a home studio.
It was just a home studio.
Then you were. In those days, you were using the Logic.
I was using Logic.
Yeah,
I was using Logic in those days.
So then you started creating beats and making vocals and stuff like
beat making, not for real, because beat making takes time.
It takes time, but you have
to learn to play keyboard or maybe unless you do it the way people are doing it now, which is like with loops and things like that. But I didn't know about it at that time. You know?
Really.
I don't think that it was possible for me at that point in time. So for me, that early beginning was for just the understanding of the concept of recording.
Yeah, on how to do it.
Yeah, how to do it. You know. So yeah, that's what happened. I recorded myself and with many other artists in that beginning. But shortly after that was in 2008, and then in 2009 I left Gambia.
You left Gambia. Yeah. Now you went to Europe.
Yeah.
For a new start.
For a new start.
For a new start.
For a new start from scratch.
Scratch, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
A new start from scratch.
Yeah, we talk about a lot because you kind of a big performer, because we used to work your live performance on band.
Yeah.
Performing with a lot of a whole band. So we'll talk about that. But then for now, let's just talk about you're into music, grooming freshly into music when you enter Europe before settling down. So what was the dream? What was the dream? When you went to Europe, was it like, okay, when I go to Europe, I have to start a music career or I have to leave the music and pursue my hustling, for my family, to elevate my family, uplift my family back home in the Gambia? What was the dream to Europe?
Yeah, like Europe, when you go in there, you have a lot of ambition.
Ambition, yeah.
All of us, you have a lot of ambition, a lot of things you want to do, and music was part of that. But Europe is a place whereby when you enter, like the way we went there, when you enter there, it's a different thing. Like most of the things you dream about, they just
you have to wait.
Be on the back burner now, because now the situation is different. You find yourself in a totally different situation, and you have to take things according to how they come. So, but I was lucky that when I reached Europe, 1 year after I reached, I could learn to play the drum.
The drum now, yes.
So I could go to a kind of a music voluntary teaching for youths. Like there's somebody who like, if you have to enroll there, but you have to be willing to go every time, and then they will teach you how to play certain instruments. So I started with drum, and then I started to play guitar a little bit, but then I stopped with guitar and I concentrated a bit on drums. I'm not saying that I'm professional in drum, but that also contributed to my understanding of beats.
A lot. Where did my back?
In terms of how to understand music too, because music is a complicated thing, and it's a complex.
It's a combination of different instruments, different things to talk.
Like when it comes to the instrument, you need, like, you could play one instrument. That's also music, but in the term of how we use it now, is a combination of different instruments. But also the same way the understanding of them, like for an artist, has to be.
I got you.
Those instruments, and also the understanding of music itself for you, because now for you now it is melody now, and it is beats, it is lyrics, it is voice, different things now. You as an artist have to understand in order to be able to be effective on the instruments.
There we have the complete musician. There is where it is different from nowadays Gambian artists here and maybe people like you. You guys are lucky to learn the instruments, learn different chapter of music for you to understand the complete setup to be an artist. You understand? It's where it is different from other artists here. Like normally just being you wanna be a singer, or just you be a singer, you focus on only the rap, maybe you go to the producer. Sometimes you ask people, even artists, some notes, what are these in music science, they cannot even tell you. This is where you're different.
I mean, it's different for each, Like even me, I won't say like I'm a professional in any instrument.
Okay.
But I need the understanding. I need the understanding of each of them. So like I told you, I learned drum a bit. I was learning it for 3-4 years. Like every week at least once I'm there. Mostly sometimes 2-3 times I'm there to learn the drums. So right now I'm not a professional in drumming, but I understand how drums work in my music or in different kind of music.
Mm.
Then, like I told you, I went into production.
Mm.
There, I was playing keyboard in order to make beats. So, and I taught myself how to do that.
Yeah.
So how to do that. So that helped me
And
in
it saves you.
understanding. Yeah, the same way like the drum lessons taught me the understanding of rhythm and beat. The keyboard helps me in my understanding of melodies.
Melodies.
Yeah, because the keyboard is a melody instrument. Like the drum is for beat and drum, but keyboard, guitar, those kind of things, they are melody instruments. So and these two things have to come together. So I would say those things help me a lot, and also watching and working with other artists also and seeing how they do things. It's a long process.
Yes.
If you want to reach certain levels, it's a long process. Yeah.
Now let's talk about your sound. Your sound, the sound, the origination of your sound, the inspiration, where it came from. Because you listen to every artist, you listen to any artist. There is a sound that person holds. Some people holds like a ragga voice. Some people hold like the dancehall style. Some people hold like the reggae style. Some people hold like that soft voice. Now there is an inspiration that you gather to be that complete artist, and the style that you gather to be that artist. Let's talk about your style now. How did you recognize your style, and how did you inspire to be that kind of artist?
To be that kind of artist.
The singer.
Yeah. I won't lie. Like in the beginning, I was just trying different things. So I was doing reggae. I was doing dancehall. Basically those two things I was doing. And like the difference also is in the lyrical content. In those days, I was not too selective with my lyrics. I was singing many about
randomly
different things in different ways. Yeah. But one, I always knew that from the beginning. I always knew I want my music to be uplifting.
That's what I want to use.
But when you started listening to different kind of people and you see what is working, you start to try different things. So I was doing that, and one time I could remember Rebellion sent me a reading. He told me, I want you to record a song on this rhythm, because he has a lot of, like in those days, even today, he has a lot of producers sending him beats and wanting to have him or artists that are close to him on it sometimes, the artists that he recommends. And he sent me that song. I recorded a song on it. It was a dancehall song. It was a dancehall song.
Yeah.
And the song is nice. It's a nice song, but the lyrical content is different. The lyrical content is not what I'm singing about today. Let me say it.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of lyrical content, And this is not what he is into. Let me say, it's not the kind of
lyrics,
content that he is into.
Yeah.
But even though he is not into it, he was telling me, but even last month he was telling me, that song, the first song you recorded, bad song. But he has his own ways too. And even though, because a song can be good musically,
but
musically it can be everything correct, but lyrically it doesn't align with your person.
Yeah, as a person, as a career-wise singer, you have a purpose in doing what you are doing as an artist.
Exactly. And without like discouraging me, he kind of nudged me. He gave me some kind of pointers, like I already have it in me to do like proper musical lyrical content, and I can do that, So I started to realize, okay, and then next time before he come, the same song, I change the lyrics, like, because there are parts that I myself know these are
not decent.
So I changed everything, and he came and said, you see, you know what I mean exactly. You know what I mean. Yeah. We never get to release that song, but that was a pointer for me.
Point of correction for me. To take a direction and
other
turn,
because I reflected on it. And like, people change.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, most of the time we have good intentions in what we were wanted to do, you know. Like me, I was listening to a lot of positive music, you know, in those days, and I always knew if I would do music, I want to have that kind of impact, like the same kind of impact that people like Sisla was having on me, you know. Yeah. So, but along the way, things change, and this happened to a lot of people because you come across a lot of situations and you want to respond to them. Like most artists, they started their artistry without thinking about some other people, but later they come across these people, and maybe these people started listening, so they started to counteract with these people and you know, listen to each other and be doing this music, and they live their way. You know?
Yeah, I understand.
Now they live their way, but they forget, like in the beginning they were not thinking about these people.
You
know? So now they kind of changing. So
there is where the evolution of your sound changed. Another direction.
That was the beginning.
That is the evolution.
That was the beginning, and also at the same moment, like shortly after that, or I can say during that moment too, I was working with Junior King.
Junior King.
Junior King is a Gambian, you know, everybody knows that. Junior King, you know. Yeah, so I was working with Junior King, like we were meeting regularly. Like every week we have our day that we meet. Not only him, but with other artists, you know. So he also like inspired me in a way. When it comes to like lyrical content and like focusing more on consciousness.
And uplifting music.
He was part of that. Junior K was part of that because that was his way. I mean, you can sing about women, you can sing about different topics, but still keep it conscious. And I have to learn that along the way. So,
and which is a very important part in what you are doing today. Your songs are so, you know, uplifting and they are so revolutionary.
Like I say, it's there. I mean, you just have to be lucky that you don't lose it, because you can lose it along the way, because it's all about reputation. It's all about reputation. You know? So if people know you already certain way, it's hard for them to perceive you in a different way. But for me, luckily, before I'm known, I've already kind of, I won't say I've completely found my way, but I was on the right track because of the people around me. And even my brother used to advise me, call me and advise me, because we don't live in the same cities. He used to advise me, and you know, thinking also of the background you come from, like of the family and those kind of things. You know, like almost everybody is against you not because they hate you or they just don't want you to go the wrong way. And then if having that at the back of your mind also helps you.
Now let's talk about this. How did Europe change you, your shape, your music, you know, your direction towards, you know, certain things in your career? Like, you know, sometimes you could have been in Gambia, you feel like, okay, you know, doing music in the Gambia those days, you know, it's not giving me that wages, that payment or stuff like that. So what was Europe to you like? Like, what did motivate you to keep going, like, to this level of you being like artists, you know, releasing videos around 2019? Because you've been in the scene for so long, you haven't released music. But what kept you going? You know, like kept you going, like, okay, this, I want to do this, and I know when I start doing this, it's gonna regain and pay back. Because we've seen you performing in a lot of festivals and performing with big artists, which is a great achievement for you and the Gambian music industry, which we have to acknowledge and you know recommend and at least give you the flowers on that. Because you know, nowadays Gambian artists normally, you know, when they start doing music, they only focus on, you know, building songs, normally songs, but they don't work on the other side. That is the live performances and performing with bands and stuff like that, to be a complete artist. Now, Europe, how did Europe shape you, and what did you learn from other artists out there, apart from Reggae and Lyricola and like, you know, like Junior King? You know, you've talked about playing the instruments and stuff like that. Let's talk about the other side of Europe.
How
did it shape you?
No, actually, just when you just come to like being an artist, just being an artist. I think it's easier here.
Okay.
Just calling yourself an artist and being active in the scene. It's very easy in Gambia to be active, to be in the scene.
Your point of view.
To my point of view, even for me, like you said, like we were talking about, like when it comes to money. When I was in Gambia, I wasn't thinking about how to make money with music. I was young that time, and I was just having fun, and I was enjoying the little that I was doing at that time, because I was also going to school. I always had a way out, like I always knew that I could do something else. So, I wasn't even very, very sure that I'm going to be a professional musician, because the odds were against me. The whole family were thinking, wow, he's one of the brightest, like when it comes to school, so he's maybe going to, do something. So in order to divert that into something else, it's going to take a lot of courage and fighting. So I wasn't sure that I was going to go into it, but I still had the passion, and I was giving it time and energy since those days. So, but when it comes to making music here, I think it's expensive, but nowadays I think it's a bit expensive. I wouldn't say like it's not expensive, but here especially if you start early, you have people around you who are encouraging you. You have your brothers maybe outside sending food for the family. You don't have that stress and all those kind of things. You just have to. You can focus on what you're doing. Maybe just somebody. You even have somebody who can help you. Like if they really see that you are good in what you're doing, they can help you. Be a studio for you and those kind of things, so that you can concentrate on your music here in Gambia. I think that's possible. But when it comes to Europe, it's a different thing. Yeah, they both have their advantages and disadvantages. So in Europe now you have to do most of the things yourself, and then when you go there, it's like I told you, it's a start from scratch. You have to go through a lot of process in order to be even legally living there.
Yeah.
Because when you come, like,
that side is another.
That side alone is a tough fight. And then also finding your way around in the music, because music in the beginning for like I can say for 90% of the people, they are not making money from the music.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then you are not just working for yourself, but you also have family behind you. Now it's not only your brother, you are part of it. If you have brothers.
I understand.
But if you don't have brothers, even it's like double trouble for you. Now you have to be sending money to the family, but also you have to be working on your music.
Yeah, music.
And then it's the same way. It's still expensive when it comes to money, and expensive when it comes to time, because you need a lot of time to work in order for you to live, to be able to survive, and then also helping the family back home. And the music is something also that takes a lot of time. So you have to deal with both sides. So but
to balance it.
To balance it. So that's why most of the art
we could see the video. Some part of the video is in the Gambia.
Yeah.
And the other part.
Yeah. The video like was partly shot in just partly shot in Germany. Like the parts that I am in were shot in Germany, but the rest was shot and the video was also edited by Babu Kamanka.
Okay.
Babu Kamanka, exactly. And he also wrote the script for the song. Sent it to him with the lyrics and everything. He created the concept of the video, and then he directed it.
It's a nice one.
It's nice, yeah.
Very nice. Now, you coming into the game there, like the music, in the real music game, recorded Liberation. So, it's where everything started for you, or it started way before that?
Yeah, I mean, way before that, I was still in the scene in Germany. At certain places, I will I'll perform, take the mic, if I'm giving the mic and certain events, I'll perform, and things like that. I mean, we have a lot of clubs here in Berlin.
Yeah, okay.
And we have our Gambian DJs like Mighty Timeless and people like that. When you go to the club, they sometimes give you the mic, give you your team, with your artist friends. So I was kind of active there, but it was after Liberation that I was recognized as a professional artist.
Then you start having recommendations at different nations. Now, let's talk about the band now. The band you perform it, the live band.
Yeah.
When did you start working with the band?
Yeah, it's just shortly after Liberation.
Okay. They approached you or you approached them?
I mean, they are my brothers. Like, we all living there together, and they know that okay, this guy is doing music, is trying to build up these things, and they know me already. So when the concerts started to come in, and then we just come together and then do this. They were already playing. They were already playing
your music.
Other artists' music too.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but they are my brothers. Some from Ghana, some from Ethiopia, some from even Germany there, and some from South America, different places.
Yeah,
so
we can see that brotherhood in your videos. You see different people, and there is a song you did on. Is it on Fireborn or is it on Liberation? On Liberation, you mentioned different countries on the song, on the lyrical. On the second part. My brothers from Ghana, brothers from Kenya, Ethiopia.
Calling on the soldiers from soldiers of Uganda, welcome you. Tell me, are you ready to uphold the legacies of Kwame Nkrumah, Marcus Garvey, and Selassie? Got to be worried, got to be worried. Don't you hesitate, it's never too late. Got to be worried, got to be worried. Don't you hesitate, it's never too late. Yeah, so I was just called. I mean, you can't put every country in one song. So if I could, I would have.
Yeah.
So, but also this music, you have to make it fit. It's like it's not just calling countries, but it's music. It's like they have to rhyme, and there's a way you have to call, and those countries fit that. So
there is something unique about your sound and your music, and that is the clarity, which many artists lack. I don't know whether you noticed that. I don't know whether people tell you. The clarity, you have a good clarity. I think, and lyrically, every word of your music is clearly heard from the vocal, and it really stinks on the beat.
Yeah, I think it's a gift. Like my voice is naturally very clear. It's very clear, especially if I'm not sick or like I don't have cold like I'm having right now. If I am really fit, my voice is really clear. And then one thing also that helped in the clarity of my vocals, also the lyrics is I think because I didn't mention it, but in the beginning, before I even think that I would sing music, I was doing like a kind of poetry.
Poetry, okay.
Like in school, I used to do poetry. So in poetry, it has to be clear. Like every line, it has to be there. So and that stick with me. So most of my songs.
It saved you when you start singing.
When I start singing, it's just a continuation of the same thing. It's just a continuation because it's just spoken words, but it's now on a beat. It's the same thing, but now on a beat. So it's different. Like the spoken word alone, it's a different thing. But now to put it on a beat, it's a different thing because now it has to fit the beat, the music. It has to fit, and that's what I had to learn. That's what I had to learn. Like I was always good lyrical, I can say. Like when it comes to lyrics, I would say, I mean the lyrical content, like how the topics to sing about. People gave me pointers, and also when it comes to creating music and certain things. But lyrics, I can say, like writing my lyrics, I've been independent in that since the beginning. And I've always been good.
Now let's talk about the outbursts, the reaction from the people after liberation. Let's talk about that with you. Like, how did you handle and how did you see people reacting to your music? Was it a surprise to you? Back home here in the Gambia, there was so much love, when liberation was out. I was part of those people who shared the video. I was so proud to hear you sing, a Gambian artist singing like that, the quality of the sound, the sound, it's the sound itself. the reggae sound itself, the music itself, the quality and the clarity of the song. You know, how was the reaction? How did you take the reaction? How did you see it?
Yeah, the reaction was, in the beginning, was overwhelming. So I would say I didn't expect it. It was kind of, it was kind of overwhelming, and you know, it was like, you know what?
It's a clip. Like this is the title song now.
People don't know you, and instantly it's like a lot of people started to know you at once, and then it can be kind of heavy, but I had to deal with it. I had to understand. Okay.
Was it the motivating moment towards like, okay, this is the direction now I have to take. I have to keep on this way, you know.
Exactly. It motivated me like to see, okay, this is because up to that point I haven't released any music that people have reacted to. So I started to understand the effect that
conscious
your music can have on people. And it's an extra responsibility now to keep that up, to keep doing that, because it's important to the people, and you see the effect it can have on the people. So you have to take the responsibility and make sure you stay on the lane and still give them.
Have you ever been in Jamaica?
No, I've
not yet. Do you dream to go to Jamaica any time soon?
Yeah, of course. I would like to go to Jamaica.
Yes. Did your music reach in Jamaica? Did you
Of course. Yeah. I mean, it's music. I mean, my music you can play it anywhere. It doesn't matter. My music is played like my top countries are not even Gambia. Gambia is not even in the top 20 countries that listen
to your vibe on YouTube.
My music, like
on your audience on Spotify.
Spotify is the most international streaming platform.
Okay.
Yeah, Spotify is the most important and also the most international.
Yeah.
And my top 20 countries.
Yeah.
In Gambia. Yeah, I'm Gambian. So you have people from all corners of the world.
Oh, that's good.
Listening to the music. So of course, people, like you say, people think even I'm from Jamaica. Yeah, but it's always like it's always different in certain areas, because it's like Gambian people, they hear you and they know that, okay, this guy is a Gambian. It gives them an extra motivation to play your music and even share it, you know. But in Jamaica, they recommend you and say, wow, bad artist. Most of the people they say and say bad artist. But to each their own. They also want to push their own artists. It's not different in many places. They can identify with the works that we are doing, but they identify also more with their own people. Yeah, because they have a lived experience of those people. Right? So Jamaica has been a big inspiration, and I would like to go to Jamaica at one point in my career and work with some producers there. Because when it comes to reggae, that's where most people are looking up to.
Like normally we see most of your videos are shot in the Gambia. Like you're still representing that culture and that originality.
Exactly.
From the Gambia, like you don't miss that side of it, because I can see most of the videos you always represent your homeland. And that is very important too, because you know, having been you've produced a song in Germany, shot the video in Germany, you know, the way you sing it, people will be like, okay, take it honestly.
Exactly.
So eventually, like you've done that, then you came back, you know, later on. When did you came back after 2019, after that Liberation?
2019, Liberation was released, and then Fireborn was released, and then early 2020, Good Vibes was released.
Okay.
But that's exactly when Corona started. So 2021, we
had the chance to come back.
And then we had a concert. It was during Corona time also, like lockdown time, but it was good.
Yeah, you had a concert?
I had a concert.
Where?
Where is it called? Is it
Giancarlo, okay.
Yeah.
That was the launching of, or it was just a normal concert?
It was just a normal concert, like we call it the Art of Liberation concert.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. How was the turnout?
It was good. Like I said, it was also during Corona time.
Okay.
And it was like the weekend before lockdown. So all the artists were rushing to do their event on that weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. We even like had to postpone it and pull it a bit because the original date we were advertising.
Yeah, was under lockdown.
Yeah, eventually fall under the time of the lockdown. So we have to pull it
back.
Pull it and plus we did with other people, but still the turnout was nice. Yeah, it was good. The turnout was good and the vibe was nice. Sometimes also the most important thing is the vibe, because and people have already reacted to your music and they've shown you that they love your music, two different things. Even if one person is there, you have to sing.
You have to sing.
So the vibe is the most important thing. With that one person that is standing there, other person felt at that moment. It's the most important thing. Yeah, but the turnout was nice. Was good. Yeah.
Now, when we talk about your music in the Gambia, because like we can see that normally when you come to Gambia, you come for personal trips. You don't focus that much on music and like promoting your career, your craft and stuff like that. Normally you come, you do videos, you go back. But then I think, is this the first time you're doing an interview?
No, I've done interviews, especially on that trip when I had concert.
Yeah, that was early 2021.
2021 when I came. I had some interviews after the concert, before the concert, and also a few after the concert. And after that, I've done also a few concerts, a few interviews after that. Yeah, but like I tell you, Gambia is my home. And in Europe, I'm doing music. So I do it. I do work too, but I work too, but I do music, and then I have a family here. I have a family here, so most of the time you have in a year to come here, sometimes just few weeks. Yeah. So
I can relate.
If you dedicate everything to the music,
you cannot.
And then your family is here. You
cannot satisfy them.
You haven't seen them in years. It feels kind of disappointing, even to the family, but even to you yourself. Because
I can relate.
Life is not all about career. People are important. Because some people you come and see them, you never know if you'll see them again. So you have to balance it. I do music anyway. When I'm in Europe, I do it, and when I'm here, I do it in certain ways. Like I try to collaborate with artists, record things, and then when it comes to concerts are a different thing because they take a lot of time. And a lot of energy, focus on a lot of things, and you can always do them, if you stay relevant and still keep working, and people still get material from you. You can always come back and do concerts. So I was not in a rush. In the last, let's say, 2 years that I came, I was giving this time also to the family. It's important to me. Yes, the family is important to me, and when I come here, I try to give this time to them. So what the plan is, the next year before I come, we will plan. We will have to have a long-term plan because I'm working on an album now. Okay. So I will release a song, an album internationally when I go back to Germany, like an international album. But also, I want to connect more with my people because what I'm doing is good and it's received well internationally, but I feel like Gambia can still have more from me, so I start to do songs in Mandinka. Okay. So the plan is to release an international album when I go back before the end of this year, and then next year to release a Mandinka album here in Gambia. Wow. So that's my plan right now. So hopefully that will be possible. Yeah.
We can notice a little bit break from last year. You released a song with Sparkling Black. Like it seems like you've been working on the album that you're talking about right now. That's why we are kind of hiding, because the duration of you releasing songs too. If we check on your YouTube channel, because the fans too sometimes they be like, okay, like they're already a fan, so we're checking on you online, to see that you've released the song. But then we can see a little bit space since you've released the song last year with Sparkling Black. Yeah,
like you see, since I released that song, I didn't release any other song. since that song, I didn't release any other song because I'm working on an album.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A double album I'm working on.
Yeah.
And I'm not in a rush.
I can see that.
I don't do my things in a rush.
Yes, I can see that.
I believe in quality over quantity. I mean, you have to stay relevant, and relevance means also releasing regularly. But I believe more in quality than quantity. So, I mean, I have one album on Spotify right now. Only one album.
Yeah.
And I released it like more than 2 years ago. But it's still doing well.
It's doing well, yeah.
Like when it comes to, I don't think there is a Gambian artist who is still,
having those kind of streams on
that's having the streams that there are not many that are having the streams that I'm having on Spotify. Which is international, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So internationally, I'm doing good, and that material, although it's like almost 3 years ago, it's still there, it's still relevant. I'm not saying this to compare myself, but I'm just saying like telling people, try to have quality in what you're doing. If you have quality material,
you can stay longer than
you won't have the stress of always trying to, because music is also is energy too. You don't have to force it. You don't have to force it.
It's really very important for them to know.
Yeah, you don't have to force it because it's a natural thing. You know, it's a natural thing. Music is a natural thing. And the energy have to be right, and the material has to be right too. So I don't force my things. So that's just a message out there to the younger ones coming. You don't have to be always in the face of the people. In the face of anywhere you go, you have to show that, hey, I'm an artist, I'm a bad artist, it's not like that. It's not the most important thing. The most important thing is what you are doing. Like you know that you are doing, even though people are not seeing it. Because you know when they hear it, it's the same thing. It's the same quality material that they are used to having from you.
Well spoken. Jahringo in the building, one of the biggest and the baddest, reggae dancehall artists in the Gambia, so far, doing some big things. Like talking about performances, how far did you perform, in when it comes to your career? Like how far, like in Europe, and let's name some few areas you perform in Europe when it comes to your career since you started.
In Europe, I've performed in many cities. Many cities, from Berlin to Hamburg to Stuttgart to
how is the turnout from the people, like the reaction from the people when you perform after your performances, like stepping on stage, singing, you sing, like
it's been a really enjoyable journey. Like people react good to the music. People turn out, they come and they listen to the music, and you could feel it from the vibe that they love what you are doing. So this has always been there. I mean, events.
You did a launching.
Events will always go.
You did a launching where I see Benjamin came to Soul Love. I don't know whether it's your launching or
that was my album launch. In September 2023.
Which was a great one. We've seen different Gambian schemes.
It was nice. It was nice. Rebellion. I was there with Rebellion. Carly P, Benjamin.
I've seen them.
And Messiah, it's an artist from Ghana. And then you have Casella, it's an artist from Namibia. So I mean, that was a big one. That was a big concert. It was a big concert. Big concert. So, that was a concert. But I also play in Italy, many cities. In Italy we have like Gambia, a lot of Gambians there. And then in Switzerland, in Malta, different places.
You've said that we expecting a Mandinka album, which I was to ask what is the next step for Jahringo. And other album that is an international album. After that album, we're gonna block for the Gambian fan base, a Mandinka, whole Mandinka album, reggae album, which is a very good thing. We are looking forward to see how the songs are gonna sound, because imagine how are those songs gonna sound?
Actually I I had one Mandinka song in that album that I released, the first album.
Yeah. Is it
And
out?
the reaction, yeah, that song is
Is
one
it
of
on
the
YouTube?
biggest.
Is it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube, but not as a video. It's just a
single.
song there. But even
What is the
just
name
as
of
a
this song? Let me go and
It's called Santo.
Santo, huh? Is it on the YouTube channel?
It's on my YouTube channel.
Okay, I'm gonna
It's
check
on
it.
my
I'm gonna
YouTube
check it
channel,
out.
just as a song, not as a video.
Yeah, okay.
But this song is having a big reaction
So,
anywhere
yeah.
we go. So I felt like they will need more of that.
Yeah. I think it's good to be original too, because people are getting more originality.
Exactly.
Like Antu, like he's doing most of his songs in Mandinka.
Yeah.
Like look at how he's toured in Europe.
Yeah.
Everywhere in Europe,
Yeah.
you know. Like he's doing good.
I mean, music is
The vibe to it.
music is music. Music is just music has to be right.
Yeah.
Music is not. It doesn't matter the language you sing it in.
Yeah.
It has to be right. You know?
Yeah.
It's just like languages may have different impact in different ways.
Different ways.
And also, they have different because if people understand you, when the music is right, it's an extra bonus for people to even understand what you are talking about. So,
Mhm.
so that helps you. But music, you can do it in any language. It just has to be right.
Yeah. But if you are to send any advice to the Gambian artists here and the music industry itself here, what will be your perfect advice to the whole industry? Because you looking back there, you checking on artists, you see a lot of upcoming artists growing. You also see artists that are filling up stages, you know, doing some great things back home here. Like, you know, when you look at them, what is that thing that you say, okay, I think they have to work on this, they have to work on that. So what is that one advice you have to send back home here, like to the artists then, you know, and the industry itself? What do you see lacking, or what do you see they have to work on and improve on?
It's just, I think it's just the same thing that we were talking about. It's like, I think it's important to know what you are doing. I mean,
Okay.
if this is what you want to do, music, like, it's very important for you to understand what
The
you-
purpose.
what you are doing. The purpose also. The purpose is important, you know. And then sometimes you get carried away in it. So, but you need to have a balance, because the kind of music that we are doing right now, it needs ego. But also, you need to counterbalance that also with I think the main problem with Gambian artists, it's not, I mean, I'm not saying it to put anybody down, because I know how difficult it is to make music. So I won't bring anybody down. But be a singer, be a musician before you go out there and represent Gambia. Yeah, be able to hold a mic, have a band, sing your music.
Yeah, which is very important.
Yeah, because you are representing. I mean, if you want to do it for fun, do it in any way that you want to do it. But if you want to be representing Gambia, be
A full musician.
be able to. Gambia's main problem is that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. We need that. We need to have that, because that's when we'll be respected. You can have the ego and people say, okay, yeah, anywhere you show, it's like it's a show, you know, like people see you, it's a big thing, you know. But if you hold a mic and you can't sing that song, that's not only you, that's Gambia. You know, that's Gambia, especially if you are representing Gambia. You know?
Which is so sensitive.
Yeah, especially if you are representing Gambia. So we need that. We need people who say they are artists. So hold a mic, have a band behind them, sing the songs. Yeah, sing your songs.
People have been saying this online,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. This is my advice. It's my advice that I have. You know, because like I say, music is a complex process. I mean, you may be a bad lyricist, but if you don't have the voice, and you know, it's not there. And you want to be the voice of the people.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the voice yourself, how can you be the voice of the people?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have the
It's a
voice. And
concept.
voice also. Sometimes it doesn't just come naturally. You just have to work on it. It's not like if you can't sing today, that means you can't sing it forever. You have to work on it. You have to go and learn. Yeah. So basically, the main point is learning. The main point is learning. Like the jumping steps to certain level. Okay, now let's say the reputation is there, but the ability is here now.
Yeah.
So it hurts kind of, you know?
Yeah.
It kind of hurts, yeah.
That was the voice of Jahringo. Jahringo, I'm so honored having you here on the Ultimate Podcast.
Yeah.
It's a great session, one of my best sessions. It's a teaching moment of for those people that are, you know, back there, you know, watching us. You know, the artists that are there. You know, you can, you know, listen to his journey. You know, he's a well articulated artist here. You know, not in a haste, patiently worked on his craft. You know, just still patient on what he is doing. No rush. Easy. That is Jahringo. You know, big up yourself. I'm so honored to have you on the podcast.
Oh, Jimmet.
Yeah,
Big up yourself, bro. Thanks for having me.
You can just send in your, you know, few things that you want to share with the audience and, you know, people that are watching you.
Yeah.
I know you from shooting a video clip, and people are gonna watch out for that. You know, even me too. You know.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you can check me everywhere, like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Instagram is Jahringo Music. Facebook Jahringo Today or Jahringo. Also like on TikTok Jahringo Gambia, you know, and Spotify is Jahringo.
Jahringo.
Yeah, Jahringo. Everywhere else, if you put in Jahringo together, that's my music, you know.
Yeah, go and stream on his songs and watch out for his new album coming. It's a double album.
Yeah.
So in a year time, you are gonna have a double album from him. Let's keep playing the songs, man. And all the DJs that are out there, you know, try to download the songs, play them on the dances, play them to the people, to the radios, everywhere. Start to challenge his music, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be proud of ourselves, man. Let's stop holding.